songs are in that vault?
Ooh, when I was there, I say about 2,000 songs. He probably has more now.
Vault mentality.
2,000 songs. Get back into the video. Prince's work ethic, blah blah, yada yada yada.
Prince was a creativity machine. He might be the most prolific musician that ever lived. And even though you may never reach even a fraction of his output in your own lifetime, here are
Hey buddy, speak for your fucking self, okay?
6 lessons that you can extract from his creative process that will give you an edge over everyone else.
Lesson number 1, work fast.
Work fast.
Back in those days, people didn't make albums on computers. You had to rent a studio for a few $100s a day if you wanted to record music. And the studio came with an engineer. In Prince's case, God help that poor engineer.
If you did anything that slowed Prince down, you were out of there.
That's why Prince preferred working with women in the studio. They worked with 0 friction.
Really? So this nigga just had the studio full of bad bitches? Hey man, this is why he that nigga, man. God bless this nigga, man. Hey man, this nigga was Future before Future.
And 0 friction equals speed.
He'd come in and I'd hand him the bass and he'd play the bass. And he'd put that down and then he'd either go to the keys or he'd pick up the guitar.
Susan Rogers witnessed him making a song a day for 5 years. Songs like Kiss and Sign of the Times.
He'd play all the parts, sing his lead.
So he would do a song a day? I could do shit like that. But the thing is being consistent. Fuck.
Vocals, sing his backing vocals, add the final stuff. I'd be mixing it as the song was coming together. And
I appreciate you, bro. You're a great fucking guy, man. I appreciate you.
usually a day later, it would be done.
We could do, and we did do, an album in a week.
And all he had when he came in was lyrics that he had jotted down in his hotel room.
He came in with stationery from La Park with the lyrics on it.
And he would emerge with a fully written, fully recorded, and fully mixed song by the end of it.
He jump on the keyboards, you know, guitar. It was just funky, you know. It's like, man, it's like, how do you come up with this?
Plays all the instruments on it.
He played everything and he mixed it too.
And he mixed it
in one day.
Jesus.
Everything was basically one take.
Prince was in constant flow.
He was like a funnel. It was as if somebody was pouring these songs into him and they would just continue to come out the other end.
He raised the bar for how fast you could create a hit song.
I've spoken with some of his engineers who worked with him later in his career as well, and we all say the same thing. You know, after Prince, you try to not feel disdain for a person who needs to take all day to do a guitar part. You're thinking, why do you have a record deal?
The other woman engineer that
Damn, this nigga was that productive?
that worked with Prince was Peggy McCreary. She did Controversy, 1999, and Purple Rain.
I mean, we did a song all in one day. Some of them were huge hits.
This brings us to
Lesson number 2, become a finisher.
Peggy McCreary was right there in the room when Prince recorded the biggest song of 1984, the biggest song of his career, in only 2 days.
You know, like we cut When Doves Cry just for 2.
When Doves Cry? Oh, I thought he was going to say Purple Rain. Okay, so When Doves Cry was the biggest song, eh? So my question is, he made that shit in 2 days? I be feeling like my songs, I gotta like be taking hella time on my songs just to get it right, but just get the songs and put them out there, bro. Sometimes you really be overthinking. Now that I think about it, bro. Sometimes niggas really be overthinking for real.
2 of us. It was nice to watch that process. He usually started with a drum track, and he did with that one, and then he started building raging guitar and the raging synths and everything. It seemed so overproduced to me. It was the last night we were mixing it.
And chat, to like increase our creativity, we're gonna start stepping outside of hip hop and making music that isn't just hip hop music, bro. So we're gonna start making love songs, rock music. What else? Maybe some R&B, but y'all know I don't really be singing like that. So if we're doing R&B, I'm probably gonna use auto-tune. I ain't gonna lie.
As the night went on, things started coming
Check it out already.
and
Fucking crazy.
he kind of unproduced it, if you can possibly do that. And then the last thing he did is he punched that bass out, and he smiled at me, and he said, "Ain't nobody gonna believe I do this." And he did.
He stuck with one idea while it was burning hot until it was finished. But how do you do that? How do you develop that kind of tenacity? Well, you'll need to internalize and live by this next lesson.
Lesson number 3. Stop trying to be a perfectionist.
You remember they used to spend
That's my problem right there. I be wanting my tracks to be perfect. Word too. Stop being a perfectionist. I bet I'ma leave the imperfections. Just be them. I'm gonna let the imperfections just be. Feel me, chat?
weak on a fucking snare sound. It's like, give me a break. And I literally had 5 minutes to get a drum sound. He taught me another side. You know, that little picky, cocained out shit doesn't matter. If it's a good song, you get it down, it's a good song.
Don't overthink things. Keep it moving. In the overproduced 80s, this was unheard of.
In that era, everybody was kind of doing the sterile music where you do 20 takes of one thing, and he didn't work like that. A lot of times he would take the first take, even though there were maybe mistakes. You go, oh, I know I can do it better. Let me perfect it. He said, no, he wants
to win.
Wow. Bro, I be doing this sometimes too. Am I inspired by
Did you see Jaw's Twitter?
Maybe. Did I see Jaw's Twitter? Nah, I ain't seen it yet.
Oh my God.
Is
you
it
need
TOS?
to check. No.
Okay. Did he tag me?
Nope.
Oh shit.
You just gotta look for yourself. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright. Wait, Jaw. God. Wait, let me.
This nigga job, man.
Bruh. Snags dead. What the fuck? Yo, nah. Nigga made weekly HYDRAA news. Nah, this got it. Downfall of bro, chill. Niggas talking about the downfall. Relax, bro. We just haven't.
I'm talking about his recent, nigga.
Let me see his recent. Hawk him down, hawk took. That's no, hawking him down does not. Jaw, you know what it means, bro. Stop doing this to me, bro. Like
this nigga job, bro.
Bro, I'm tired. I gotta keep dealing with this shit, bro. Hey, at least I'm not the only one, bro. I gotta deal with this shit too, bro. I gotta deal with this shit too.
What do you hear me doing?
What's that wetness? Yo!
Yo, this nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah. Yo, bro. Yo. Some of the niggas in this nigga's Discord gotta go, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They gotta get put down, bro.
It's the feeling. There was something about the first emotion that he wanted, and he'd mix into it, and you go, oh.
Prince knew that leaving the mistakes in was also leaving the
Hello, lame ass nigga. Cyberstalk, I'm not gonna lie. You have 5 seconds. You have 30 seconds to take that back and say sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm on some demon shit. Let's watch some TikTok twerk comps. This nigga's a gooner, bro.
emotions in.
He himself could not have functioned if he'd been obsessing over every little detail. His work was gesture sketches. His music would come out like a sneeze. It was just bam, 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 bam.
He understood that the most important aspect of the creative process is momentum, which brings us to
lesson number 4.
real, momentum is actually kind of like he's right about that. When you're in that flow state, you always want to like I don't want to say abuse it, but you want to squeeze every flow state you have dry, bro. Make sure you get the most out of every flow state. Can you squirt? No, I can't.
Make art every day.
I've never known anyone who had a stronger work ethic. If he wasn't on a date and he wasn't on a business call, he was making music. And we made music every day. I was his full-time employee. So if we were not on tour, we did rehearsals during the day and then we recorded at night. If we were on tour, this guy would play a 4-hour sound check often. Not a 15-minute sound check like most rock stars do. He'd get on stage for 4 hours just because, it's a stage and there's instruments and there's a PA, so why not just get up there and play? Play for hours, take the mandatory dinner break while they have doors, the audience comes in, and this is like in a 14,000 seat arena, play a 2.5-hour show, and then he'd get off the stage close to midnight, and now it's time for the night to begin. We would go to a recording studio and we would record all night.
So wait, after a concert, bro would still go and record music? Yo, he's different. I'm not gonna lie.
Until the last possible minute when we had to get on a plane or on a bus. You sleep on the plane, you sleep on the bus, you get to the next city, you get on stage and you start sound check all over again. That's what we did. That was normal life. If you're awake,
bro, Prince was a monster, dog. What the fuck?
You're making music.
That's how you have to start thinking about life if you want to be a creativity machine.
If he was awake, Prince was recording. I've never known anyone else who works like that.
You're right. I don't think there's anyone as prolific as Prince in terms of just music creation.
Yeah, he had an output like some Mozart type shit,
You start to understand that using your gift as often as possible is your responsibility, especially if you have something valuable to say.
That's when you possessed, you know what I'm saying? You possessed with a mission from the universe,
But how do you do that without burning out?
Lesson number 5.
Yeah, he had an output like some Mozart type shit,
You start to understand that using your gift as often as possible is your responsibility.
Yeah, he had an output like some Mozart type shit,
You start to understand that using your gift as often as possible is your responsibility, especially if you have something valuable to say.
That's when you possessed, you know what I'm saying? You possessed with a mission from the universe,
But how do you do that without burning out?
Lesson number 5. Sleep.
You sleep on the plane.
That's right, sleep.
You sleep on...
Yeah, this nigga was a notorious sleeper. Man
on the bus.
Right?
Yup, sleep. Prince valued sleep so much that he even had a bed put into the studio.
Did you ever see the bed in here?
Oh, yes.
I gotta sleep more, man. I don't feel like I don't be sleeping enough. Cardo, how much sleep do you be in? Like a day?
Barely enough.
Yeah, we gotta up that. Hey, bro, we're gonna be soon. We're gonna be on top of this streaming shit, bro. We gotta make sure we're well rested, bro. Don't kill me. I see it, Chad. I see it. I see it all in my eyes. I see it. I can literally see it in front of me right now. I know what's gonna happen.
Shut up, black boy.
No, I wasn't working during that time.
But you did see it.
It was elaborate. It was like really fancy coverings. It might have been brass. I can't remember.
It was a bed with purple sheets.
Craig had to go out every Friday and get new sheets, purple sheets. It was once a week. That was his duty as a studio manager to go get Prince the purple sheets.
Purple is a good color. What's your favorite color, Cardo? Be honest. Wait, time out. Wait, what the fuck? What was that about? Black? Of course it is. Well. You gotta blend in, right? You gotta stay inconspicuous. We know. Your type is known.
It's black and red.
Black and red. I would say my favorite colors, as of right now, gotta be blue and red.
Of course, you fucking Crips and Blood, remember? I knew it.
Let me not put up no gang signs. I'm not affiliated, guys. No regular guy. Okay.
Purple Sheets, 1984.
But the most important lesson you can learn from Prince, something that is particular to only him in the history of rock and roll.
Lesson number 6. Develop vault mentality.
Prince didn't look at his day like he was recording a song, or even like he was recording an album. Prince looked at his day like he was crafting his legacy. And that's why as soon as he built his own recording studio, he also built The Vault.
I started the vault. One of the things I realized
The Vault.
would be smart for me to do would be to get all his tapes together in one place. My goal was, I want us to have everything he's ever recorded right here. If we're going to have a vault, let's have a vault. Because if we get a tornado, if we get a flood, this is his legacy. We need to protect these things.
What does the vault look like?
It's just this room in the building that just has like veils and whatnot. And then there's the door with the combination lock.
But this wasn't a vault of sketches of ideas or just loops. This was a vault of fully mixed songs and full albums that have yet to see the light of day.
When you say the word vault,
So this nigga has whole albums that's just in a vault somewhere in America. First of all, we're gonna have to find that vault. Second of all, why haven't his label started releasing new music? Don't they have like ownership of his music? And third of all, what is Prince's plan for this vault? Like, you have a vault, right? You're saving it, but are you saving the music for a time being, or you just have it for your friends to listen to? Bro? You know, you'd think Prince would want his music for everyone, right? So I'm gonna need those 3 questions answered in the comments, bro. If y'all don't answer them questions, I'm gonna be mad, and I will find out who all watched this video. I will find your address, and I will show up to your house oiled up. If you're over the age of 18. If you're over the age of 18, I will be in front of your house, your doorhouse, butt naked, oiled down with a tub of Vaseline on top of my head. Not playing with y'all niggas, man.
You're making threats, huh?
I don't care. I don't care, Cardo.
it's really a vault of treasure. I mean, it's like the Beatles stuff. This stuff is incredible on every level with all different type of artists.
You see the amount of recordings he has in his vault. It doesn't even make sense. You would think somebody's lived like 300 years and was recording 5 songs a day.
Frequently, he would have very, very excellent songs that for whatever reason didn't fit the concept he had in mind for a given album. So that song would fall to the wayside.
The amount of time that I spent in the studio with him, probably only about 5 or 10% of it was ever released.
And how many songs are in that vault?
Ooh, when I was there, I say about 2,000 songs. He probably has more now.
Vault mentality.
2,000 songs.
Is something I talk about in the mystery school all the time. It's the kind of mindset that keeps you thinking about the big picture. You know, the work of art called your career. Even if at first it's just a hard drive with your beats on it, or a storage space for your paintings, having vault mentality puts you in a frame of mind of being output driven.
Do you think we're ever going to get to hear everything that's in the vault?
Output driven.
No. Why?
Chaz, I guess I'm gonna probably have to. I have like a couple of emails I don't use, so I'm gonna just start putting my music on the drive. But the thing is, I don't fuck with drives on clouds because I like, you know what I mean? Once a nigga gets access to your drive, like, bro, leaks galore, bro. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know I'm not big enough that niggas will start leaking my shit, but it's just preventability is a better bit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Jaw's already leaking my shit. Wait, time out. What am I yapping about? My shit's already been getting yeet, bro. It's only one person, bro. Hey, but shout out to Jaw, bro. Shout out to Jaw, though.
Because he won't put it out?
No, because I think if you could, you would probably be you'd probably be sitting there for 10 years.
Even if you don't catch up to Prince, by adopting these 6 lessons, you can still be way more prolific than you've ever been. And you can start reaching momentum and flow with increased frequency. And that's what matters, isn't it?
For more tips on how to be...
You wanna be able to, like, enter the flow state at will, bro. When it comes to just being creative, sports, what else? Whatever job you're doing, the flow state is just like, it's just concentration. You want to be able to be fully immersed in what you're doing at all times, man. Make art, not content. All right, bet. Watch this. I got you. Make art, not content. Hey, W Bo, W fucking Bo in the chat, man. Bo, let me know when you're ready. All right, let me know when you're ready. Let me pull up Bo's stream right now, man.
Fuck up, nigga.
Sports. What else? Whatever
He's
job
speaking.
you're doing, the flow
That's
state
my
is
favorite.
just like it's just concentration. You want to be able to be fully immersed in what you're doing at all times, man. Make
Yeah, man.
art, not content.
That nigga's such a WG.
Hey, bro. Bo Riddler's my favorite Jew, chat. Just letting you guys know that from now. Shout out to Bo, man. Favorite Jew right there, man. But wait, let's call Bo up. Let's call Bo up. I'm about to go call Bo. Give me a second, man. Fuck. Oh, let me know when you're ready. Oh, bro, hit me up since 9:30. I'm bugging. Holy chat. Yeah, I'm just. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I gotta work on like. Fuck. I just be so tunnel vision. I gotta like. Fuck. It's pissing me off, man. Like, fuck, man. Oh, fuck. He didn't even answer. GG's chat. Bo's mad at me. GG's. He's mad at me, man. Fuck, chat. Bo.
What's happening, man?
What's the time over there, bro? My apologies, bro. I didn't.
4:24 p.m.
Okay, it's not too late. Okay, good. What's this not too late?
Yeah.
Okay, how's your stream been so far, man?
It's been good. It's been good. Good energy, man. Good energy. Just give me 1 second.
That's what we love to see.
Alrighty, we are running.
Yes, sir.
Officially. So what's been happening, man? What's been popping?